Hello, I'm Martin, alias Konsole, alias Acid Pauli, and I'm sitting here in my little studio in Weilheim, Germany. I can say that I'm a real kid of sampling. When I first discovered the first people putting some real audio into a C64 computer, and you had to load it for 10 minutes, and then you could hear 3 seconds of a song. It was just a very magic moment for me. And then later, when the first samplers came on the market that were affordable, I just fell in love with those machines. At that point, I was even more into having a band and playing some guitar-like instrument. Yeah, it was just two things, the computer sampling whatever side and the music side, they came together at some point. And that was when I got really in touch with the Notwist people and we started working together.
So come in, 'cause you will. Come in, you're already in.
I take care of all the electronic programming stuff. But also, since everybody in the band composes, I'm also composing songs. It's always someone of us is starting to write a song, and it's just going round. So one is starting, and the other two are adding stuff, and then we meet again and we record, and then one of us is taking it back home again to try to find some other things. Everybody's starting to use Ableton for doing this because it's really easy to share the songs and it's easy to handle somehow. We use all the classical band instruments, guitar, bass guitar, all different kinds of percussions, from Eastern percussion to Western percussion to just whatever. Things like a table. Michael is collecting organs, so whenever he finds a cheap Hohner organ, he tries to buy it, and then so we have a lot of organs and make quite a lot of use of them, and then different kinds of synthesizers that I kind of collect. For the last record we used a lot of metallophone and xylophone, and then we use tons of foot pedals, and we record something and then we reamp it and put it through a guitar amp and through some weird effect pedals. Also for the last record we used, we had this orchestra playing, so there were all the orchestral instruments. The list is really, it's almost endless. Whenever there's an instrument we find interesting, and it's most of them are interesting, I think we try to use it. When I use Ableton on stage, it's a computer and a lemur connected, and then I have those two Wiimotes, and I basically remote everything with the lemur and those Wiimotes, so I don't even have a screen or a keyboard attached to the computer. So I load the songs from the lemur and change whatever I want to change with the lemur and the Wiimotes. I can loop like this. And whatever. Put some effects on it or somehow change the sound. I just put like all sounds through the effect so you can hear it a little better. Techno. And it's, yeah, some parameters are set through the remote acceleration. There's no other plugins except the built-in plugins. There's a resonator, beat repeat, delay, distortion, bit crusher. Yeah, I think that's it, basically. One of the most important things when you work, especially on stage with machines or software, then they need to be really stable, because when you have to worry if the machine would probably like crash or break down, and you can't really get your head free for like being creative or being like trying to improvise. You really have to put this completely away, and then you start to really play live. Now I think we played around 70 or 80 shows so far with exactly this setup. I can't really remember anything that went wrong. I guess it's more likely that you have a power breakdown. Someone plugs out the cable and then, yeah, sure, plug out the cable of a guitar amp and you won't hear an electric guitar anymore.